Um, my name's Izzy and I am new to this. Let's get straight into it. So this video is going to be about new beginnings, more specifically starting university. I just wanted to impart a few nuggets of wisdom that I've come across. I'm personally going into my third year and my final year, so I just wanted to come by and help you settle in well and keep you healthy emotionally, spiritually, mentally, just keep you sane, basically. So let's jump straight into it. My first point is balance. You cannot get enough balance when you start university. You need to be able to figure out how to use your time. And a good way to do this is by keeping organized. Basically, you don't have to do this every single day, but you wake up and you have lectures, or you might have a freshers event or some sort of social event or something you want to do. Sketch out a very brief, very loose to-do list or timetable and try to stick to it, so that you don't get sidetracked. So for example, if you know you have a social event later in the evening, but you've also got an assignment in for tomorrow, you've got some reading to do, keep up with both. Try to combine the two, so make sure you get all your work done before you go out, and don't do too much of the other. Don't sacrifice one for the other, and make sure that you're able to juggle the two. Yes, at first it can be quite a daunting task because it's up to you, but I promise you will get used to it. Another way to keep good balance is to remember why you're there. It's very easy to start uni and just completely lose track of your goals. You're meeting new friends, everyone's in the same boat, and everyone is kind of swayed by this pressure to have fun. And after a while, it can kind of get a bit overwhelming. So if you remember the reasons why you are where you are, that will help you to keep track. Cool. The second one, and potentially the most important thing, is to try not to compare yourself to others. You know, we all kind of go into this level playing field once we've obviously left secondary school or high school. We've come from different backgrounds, we've had different preparation, different training, we've done different subjects possibly, and we all kind of meet in this centre ground where everyone is starting at zero again. But after a while you start to see that different people have different capabilities and might have been high performing than you, and that can be really frustrating to see that all of a sudden you're not top of the class anymore, or you might even be better than you thought. And it's all about coming to terms with the person that you are outside of your comfort zone and outside your normal environment. Adjusting to that is a little bit, it takes a lot of getting used to, but it can happen very quickly. And as you settle and as you get to know people better and you figure out your crowd, that's much, you become more comfortable in yourself. But comparing yourself to others is one thing that can be really detrimental. You have to remember once again that you have a reason for being here. And one person's achievement will not necessarily take away from your potential to perform well, and your potential to do what you want and achieve what you want. So I think that if you keep track of where you were when you started, and you constantly check in with yourself and see, okay, am I where I want to be, then that's an easy way to not get sidetracked and to not feel low about where you are in comparison to others. If you focus too much on others, you will start to lose track of yourself, and focusing too much on somebody else's efforts is not going to benefit you in any way. So really try and focus on yourself. My third one is explore. You need to explore your location. From in most cases you're moving out to a completely different part of the country, or even a different country, different state, different continent. So it's really important to find your feet in your new location. What is there to do? What is there to do to have fun? Have a go. Have a bit of an adventure and figure out the things that you like, and if this city or this town or this village or wherever is suited to you. Also, go out there and meet the people who will be important to you over the next 3, 4, or however many years you're going to be there. So academic advisors, career help, friends, societies, anything that will enrich or contribute to your university or school life, seek them out and be sure to figure out the ways in which they can help you, and know that you can go to them at any point and ask for help. Make sure that you make the most of the resources that are there for you, because they are there for you. Also, it's really important to, this is probably more important in the second and third and final years, but it's really crucial to think long term as well as short term. Yes, you're having a lot of fun and you're exploring yourself and, you know, a new situation in your life, but it's also important to think about where you want to be a few years on. You don't have to know exactly what you want to do. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I'm keeping in mind that I have goals and I have certain causes that I'm passionate about that I want to pursue, and I have certain talents or interests that I want to pursue. And so in any capacity, I think it's really important to explore those. So if you like writing, start a blog. If you like helping people, volunteer. Get as much, you know, experience, formal internships, you know, anything under your belt, a weekend job that might give you some experience in what you want to do, but might also give you something outside of university to do, and that really helps you to enrich your life and your career prospects as well, because if we're honest, that's going to count. The fourth one is linked to the first one about balance, and this one is about finding time for yourself. This will help you to gain track of your progress. As mentioned before, it will help you to stop comparing yourself to others, and it will also help you to know what you want and not get lost among the sea of different voices and pieces of advice. And, you know, if at any point you feel unhappy or dissatisfied by your experience, you know, tuning into yourself and knowing how you feel, simply by spending time alone, will help you to do something about it. Because if you're always surrounding yourself with people, you know, it can be difficult to figure out your own voice and figure out what you actually want, and your wants and your needs and your feelings even can become tied to other people's feelings and wants and desires and so on. So if you find time to just log into yourself, if that makes sense, um, you'll be able to really know, you know, what's coming from here and what is important to you. So finally, and perhaps obviously, my last piece of advice is to enjoy yourself, is to have fun in your new environment, and is to make the most of it. If you're not, find an advisor, find somebody who you can talk to, who can, you know, help you to figure out your options. Uni can be a bit overrated, especially freshers. I think your expectations of it and the expectations of you can be very high. And so a lot of people, or at least some people, feel as if they can't really express their true feelings about this new experience. And it's daunting for everyone, it's intimidating for everyone, but I think for some it's more so than others. And so when you're kind of riding this wave of fun and woo and, you know, freshers, it can be, it can feel almost like you don't want to put a damper on the experience, and you don't want to bring anyone down, and you certainly don't want to be seen as the negative one, when in actual fact probably more people than you suspect might not be having as good a time as they are portraying. And so it's really important that if you're not having fun, you do talk about it, because if you constantly cover it up, or you think it's not normal, or you bottle it in, or you know, you pretend that you're having fun, it might get worse. And you may you know, you may just keep looking at university as a negative experience as you go on. This feeling will pass, this feeling of homesickness, and intimidation, of frustration, of unpredictability, it will pass. And if it doesn't, then please do something about it. Please find somebody to talk to. But remember that if you choose to go to university, it is a choice. And yes, inevitably some of you will be encountering family obligations, or you know, you feel like you have to please someone by going to university. But as much as it can open doors for you, if you know that there's another route to get to where you want to be in life, then take it. Don't feel pressured to go down a route that you don't feel comfortable in. But I would recommend it. I mean, obviously, if you've got your place and you've recently received your results, you're preparing to go. And so I wish you the best of luck. Make the most of it. Just generally be yourself. I know it's a very cliche piece of advice, but you know, it does pay off, and a lot of you will kind of transform yourselves physically and even personality wise. But you know, keep good character and be a good person to those around you. Um, and yeah, enjoy yourself. So um, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed it and that it's been useful to you. So now I guess I have to do the YouTube thing and say like, comment and subscribe if you want. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. So thank you very much. Bye.